Hello students. So today we will start with a new topic that is analogy. Okay. I hope you all have heard the word of analogy. Okay. So what is an analogy? An analogy is a word, okay, used in terms of comparing two things or finding a relation between two things. So basically, you're finding what is the similarity between two numbers or what is the similarity between two words. Okay, so in case of reasoning analogy, okay, we have two things. One is number analogy, okay, and second one is you have word analogy. Okay, so today we will focus on number analogy. Okay, so you need before approaching the question of number analogy, you need to know uh, how to approach the number analogy questions. Okay, so we have to know about the mathematical operations. Now, mathematical operations are what? Your plus, minus, multiplication, division, square, cube, and so on. Correct? But when it comes to the problem, okay, which one mathematical operation you need to uh, give the first priority? Okay, so that's why whenever you solve this problem, right, you need to know about the priority list. Okay, so first priority list, okay, when you solve the number analogy will be the prime number. Okay, so whenever you see the question on the screen, okay, or while you're solving the question, okay, first priority you need to see whether the two numbers are having a relation of prime number. Okay, then second priority will be your square. Okay, third priority will be cube. Fourth priority will be even or odd. Fifth priority will be multiplication or division. And last priority will be your addition or subtraction. So you need to follow this priority list, okay, when you solve the problem. Okay. So before solving the problem, okay, I will solve some examples so that you can understand the concept of number analogy. Okay, then I've kept the timer for each question. So 3 questions you will see on the screen and 50 seconds timer I have kept for all the 3 questions. Okay, first you will solve, okay, using this priority list, try to solve this, okay, and then I will solve the question. Okay, so before that, please do subscribe to my channel, okay, like my channel and do share my channel, students. Okay, so if you share my channel, um, it will be a growth in my channel. Okay, more subscribers, more productive videos I can make. It will give me encourage. It will encourage me to make more videos. Okay, so please do subscribe to my channel. Okay, students. Okay, students, so we will solve the examples now. Okay, so first example you can see, okay, 4 is to 9 is there, then 25 is to what? That you need to solve, correct? So how we will solve this? We will see, okay. So you have 4 here 9, then you have 25. Correct, students? So, in the priority list, what was the first priority? Prime numbers. Okay. And second was square. Correct. So, if you see 4 is to 9 is there, then 25 is to what they have given. This you need to find out. So, 4, if you see, this is 2 square. This will be 3 square. Then this is what? 5 square. So, what will come next? So you will say that after 5 what will come? 6. 6 square. And 6 square is 36. And you will choose the option as A. Correct? But this will be completely wrong if you choose A as the correct option. Okay? Why? Because please rewind the priority list in your mind. What I had said, that first prime number should come. Correct? So if prime number is coming, then 6 is not a prime number. Okay? 2 is a prime number, 3 is a prime number, 5 is a prime number. So after 5, next one, which is the prime number? 7 is the prime number. Correct? So 6, instead of 6, you need to write 7 because we are dealing with here prime plus square logic. Okay. So after 2 we have 3, then 5, then 7. So 7 square is what? 7 square is 49. So what is the correct answer here? B is the correct answer. That is 49. Understanding, students, how to use the priority list? Okay. So priority list is very important. Okay. First, always check for the prime number, square and cube. Then go for multiplication, okay? And then go for addition or subtraction, okay? Next one you see, 13 is given, then 17. 11 will, next will be what? They have asked. So you have 13 is to 17. Then you have 11, then what comes next? Okay? Try to find out first the logic between or the similarity between these two. Okay, if you find out the similarity between two numbers, okay, whatever they have given here, okay, same logic will be applied for these two numbers, correct? So, what is the logic here? Or what is the similarity between the two numbers here? So 13, after 13 we have 17. So is it a prime number according to our priority list? Yes. 13 is a prime number. After 13, if you go, 17 is the prime number. Correct? Next, if you think that 13 and 17 are also odd number, you will think like that. But after 13, if it's an odd number, okay, 15 should have come. Correct? 15 should have come, but 17 is coming. So that means they are not applying the logic of odd number. They are applying the logic of prime number because after 13, 17 is coming. Okay? Understanding, students? Okay. So these are prime numbers we understood. Okay? So same logic you need to apply for what? 11. Correct? So after 11, which prime number will appear next? 13. Right now, 13 will be the next prime number. So what is the correct option? B is the correct option, that is 13. Okay. Next one, students, we have 5 is to 36. 6 is to what will come? So we have 5 and then we have 36, correct? After 6, what will come? So what is the logic here? Remember the priority list? First one comes as a prime number. 5 can be a prime number, but is 36 and 6 prime number? No. So prime number is deleted. Next comes what? Square, correct? 5 is not a square, okay? But 36 you can see it's a square, correct? So what they have done here is after 5, what comes? 6 comes. So 6 square they have done. So what they have done here is 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 square they have done, which will give you 36. Correct? So that is the logic. They have added 1 and then they have squared it. Okay? So that is the logic here. So same logic you will apply for 6. That is, after 6, what comes? 6 plus 1, that is 7. So 7 square will be what? 49. Correct? So 49 is the answer. C is the correct option. Understood? So I hope you got the logic, students. Okay? So using the same logic, you can solve the questions now. Okay? Okay, students. So you have 3 questions on your screen now. So what they are saying, choose the correct option for the following number analogy. Okay, and your 50 seconds timer you have for all the 3 questions. Okay, try to solve it, students. Okay, students, so solve it. Since you have. Okay, and your timer starts now. Okay, students, so your timer starts now. 50 seconds timer for all the 3 questions. Okay, students? Okay, time up, students. Okay, so we will solve the first one. That is 25 is to 37, then 49 is to what they have given. So what is the logic? Try to find out, students. What is the logic here? So if you see 25 is given, then you have 37, 49, and there was what comes next. So prime number, no, 25 and 49 are not prime numbers. So prime number logic will not work here. Next one comes to square. Okay. So if you see 25, 25 is the square, 5 square is 25. Correct? Then you have 7 square here. 7 square is 49. Correct? But after 5 square, 6 square should come. That is 36. But they have given what? They have given 37. They have given 37. So what's the logic here? Nothing. They have done 6 square plus 1, which will give you 37. 6 square is 36 plus 1 they have added, which will give you 37. So you got the logic now. Same logic you need to apply here. So after 7 square, after 7 what will come? 8 will come. So 8 square is what? 64. Plus 1 you need to add. So 64 plus 1 will give you what? 65. So answer is what? 65. B is the correct option. Okay. Next one, that is 5 is to 36 they have given. Then 6 is to what? Okay. So this I think so. Just now we have solved this, correct? Same question. 5 is to 36. Okay. Then 6 is to what? We have solved this, right? Just you need to add what? 5 plus 1, which will give you 6, and square it, which will give you 36. So answer to this will be what? 6 plus 1, which will 7. 7 square is 49. So 49. Third one is the correct option. 49. Okay. I hope you got it. Just now we had solved. Okay. Next one is 68. Okay. How to solve this, students? 68 is to 130 we have. Next, question mark is there and 350 is there. Okay. So instead of here question mark, they have given here now. Correct? But no worries. You need to find out the logic here in this. Okay. And same logic will be applied to that. Okay. So 68 is to 130. Now you need to see if they are prime numbers. No. Squares. कहीं आसपास है क्या स्क्वायर के? नहीं. Okay. 8 square is 64. Plus 4 will give you 68. Fine. But 130, is it close to any square? Okay. No. So square logic will not work. Then in the priority list, if you see, next comes what? Cubes. Correct? So, is it nearer to some cube? Yes. If you use 4 cube, 4 cube is 64. Correct? So 64 plus 4 will give you 68. Correct? Then 5 cube is 125. Plus 5 if you add, you'll get 130. So that's the logic. Correct? So in 68, so 3 cube will be 64 plus 4 they have added. Okay, which will give you 68. Then next one is you have 5 cube. Okay. So 5 cube is 125 plus how much you need to add? Plus 5 when you add. Okay. Then you will get how much? 130. Okay. Okay. So here you have 3 cube plus 4. Here you have 5 cube plus 5. Correct? So 350 if you see, 350 is nearer to which cube you feel? Think. 350 is nearer to which cube? It's 7 cube. Correct? Correct, no? So 7 cube plus 7 when you do, you will get 350 because 7 cube is 343. Correct? 7 cube is 343. So plus 7 when you do. 3 cube plus 7 when you do, you'll get 350. So what should come in the question mark? Okay. So what should come? Which number should come? Whether 6 should come? We don't know. Whether 4 should come here. So for that, you do 5 minus 3. 5 minus 3 is how much? 2. So 2 gap is there. So 7 minus what will give me 2 gaps? Okay. So 7 minus, okay. Okay, students, so this will be 4 cube. My bad. Okay, wait a minute. I've made a mistake here. Okay. Okay, students. So here it is 4 cube, right? 4 cube plus 4. 5 cube plus 5. And you have 7 cube plus 7. Okay. So here it is 4 cube. So whatever number you have done the cube, same number you need to add. Then you are getting 68. Now 5 cube you are doing, it is 125 plus same number you're adding, that is plus 5 will give you 130. So similarly, this logic will not work that 5 minus 3, I had written there 3 cube, okay, instead of 4 cube, I had written 3 cube. My bad, sorry for that, students. So next one will be what? If this is 4, this is 5, and this is 7, what is in the middle? 6 cube. So 6 cube plus you need to do 6. Okay, same number you need to add. So 6 cube is 216 plus 6 when you add, you'll get 222 has the answer. So option second one is the correct one. Okay, so understanding. So if prime number doesn't work, go to square. Square doesn't work, go to cube. Okay, and then if nothing works, go to multiplication and then lastly to addition or subtraction. Okay. Okay, next three set of questions on your screen. Okay, try to solve it. 50 seconds timer. Okay. Okay, time up, students. Okay, we will see how to solve this. Okay, so we have what? First one is 48 is to 22 we have. Then next we have 168 is to what? So clearly you can see that they are not prime numbers. Okay, next go to square. 48 is not a square, correct? But कहीं आसपास +1 या -1 करके ओके स्क्वायर निकाला है क्या, ये भी लॉजिक हो सकता है. सो व्हेन यू कॉन्सेंट्रेट ऑन स्क्वायर, राइट, directly they will not give you that 5 square is 25. They will not give you 25. They can give you 24. Okay. So it will be like 5 square is 25 plus 1, sorry, minus 1 when you do, you'll get 24. Okay. Understanding? Otherwise, they can give 26. So then what you need to do? 5 square plus 1 will give you 26. So like that they will give. Okay, directly they will not give 25. Sometimes they will give, but most probably they will give like that. Okay, either you need to do square plus 1 or -1. Okay, like that. So 48, if you see, okay, 48, can you visualize which square it will be nearer to 48? It is 7 square. 7 square is what? 49. So in order to get 48, they have done -1, which will give you 48. Next you see, next one is 11 square. 11 square is 121. Then they have done what here? +1. So that will give you 122. Next you go to 168. That is nearer to 13 square. 13 square is 169. Again -1 you will do. So that will give you 168. So you can see that 7, 11 and 13. What are these? These are prime numbers. So next prime number will be what? 17. Okay. So they have done here -1 +1. Again -1. So next will be what? +1. So 17 square is 340. Sorry. 17 square is 289. Okay. 289 plus 1 will give you how much? 290. So correct answer will be B, that is 290. Okay. So understanding. So what logic they have applied here? Directly square numbers they have not given. कई आसपास स्क्वायर नंबर्स दिया है. ओके. सेकेंड क्या किया है कि -1 का सीरीज फॉलो किया है. और तीसरी बात उन लोगों ने प्राइम नंबर्स लगाया है. ओके. बिकॉज आफ्टर 7 8 शुड हैव कम. Okay, then 9 should have come, then 10 should have come. If this logic they have applied. But they have also applied the logic of prime numbers. Because after 7, you will get 8. You will get what? 11. Okay. 7, then you have 11, then you have 13. So next prime number will be 17. Understanding, right? 7, 11, 13, 17 is the next prime number. Okay. Next one. Next one is 6, 2, 2, 2. Then 7 is to what? So ये तो कहीं सुना सुना सा लग रहा है ना, सॉल्व किया जैसा. 2, 2, 2. Just now we had solved that 6 cube is how much? 216. Plus 6 they have done in order to get this 2, 2, 2. Correct? So 6 is to 2, 2, 2. Then you have 7 is to what? So just now we had seen this. 6 cube is what, students? 216. Plus the same number of which we are removing the cube. Okay. 6 is added, which will give you 222. Same logic is applied for 7 here. That is 7 cube is what? 343. Plus 7 will give you how much? Plus 7 will give you 350. Correct? So same logic is applied. 3 cube is 343. Plus 7 when you give, you'll get 350. So 350 is the correct option. Okay. Next one. Okay. Next one. You have 2 is to 5. Then you have 7 is to what? Okay. Clearly you can see that these are the prime numbers. Correct? But you will think that after 2, 3 should have come. then 5 should have come, then 7 should have come. Correct? Because 3 is also a prime number. Correct? So what they have done here is they have skipped 3 as a prime number. Skip किया है हम लोगों ने. Okay? So 2 के बाद डायरेक्टली क्या लाया है? 5 लाया है. Skip किया है 3 को. So similarly, after 7, prime number is what? 11. And after that we have 13. Correct? Correct, right? So we have 11. After that we have 13. But what they have done? They have skipped 11. Okay? Because you need to skip 11 because same logic is applied to this part. So after 2, 3 has been skipped and then 5 is there. So similarly, same logic you need to apply here. After 7, which prime number comes? 11. Correct? So you need to skip that. So answer will be what? 13. Okay? So your answer will be 13. Okay? Okay. Next set of questions, students. Okay? And your timer starts now. Okay, time up, students. Okay? So don't be disappointed even if you couldn't solve any of these questions. Okay? Initially, it will take lot of practice, okay, to grab the concept and solve it quickly. Okay? So initially it will take time, but don't leave the effort. Okay? Keep on practicing. Okay? If you practice daily, I will surely believe that you all will solve this 3 question within 50 seconds. Okay? So we will see the first one, students. Okay? So first one, what it is saying? 122 we have, then we have 170, okay, 290, and then question mark. Prime numbers? No. Go to squares. Squares they have not given you directly, but कहीं आसपास दिया होगा स्क्वायर को, क्योंकि अगर मैं 122 को देखूं तो 11 स्क्वायर अगर किया तो वो 121 है. So when I add plus 1 to it, plus 1, I'll get 122. Correct? Then 170. If I see, after 11 what comes? 12. So 12 square is 144. But where is 170 and where is 144? So 12 can't be. Next go to 13. 13 square is what? 169. Correct? So 13 square plus 1 when I do, I'll get 170. Correct? So after 11, you're getting 13. So there only you need to stop and think that this is squared plus prime number plus 1 you are adding. This is the logic. Okay. So 13 square is 169 plus 1 when you add I'll get 170. Similarly, next prime number is what after 13? We have 17. Correct? So So you have 17 square plus 1 which will give you 290. Okay. So 17 square is 289. Correct? So 289 plus 1 when you'll get 290. So after 17 which prime number will come? 19. Correct? So 19 square is 361. Plus 1 when you do, you'll get 362. Okay? So correct answer will be first, that is 362. Understanding? Okay? And one more thing, students. If you don't know the squares and cubes, then this session is not for you all. Okay? Because basic thing before solving any questions, whether it is maths or whether it is logical reasoning topics, you need to know squares from 1 to 50, and you need to know the cubes from 1 to 30. This is compulsory. This is very important. You need to know this. Okay? आप सुबह जब उठते हो तब पहली बात तो आप लोग को स्क्वायर्स मेमोराइज करने हैं और क्यूब्स को मेमोराइज करना है. ओके, यू नीड टू मेमोराइज स्क्वायर्स, क्यूब्स. Squares from 1 to 50 you need to know, cubes from 1 to 30 you need to know. Okay, before solving any type of competitive exams. Okay, if you don't know this, then nothing will work, students. Even if you put 100% effort, then also it will not work. Okay, but I will tell you one more option. Even if you have put so much effort of memorizing squares and cubes, you are studying it daily, okay, but still you can't memorize it. The second option is using Vedic maths. Okay, so I'm also doing sessions on Vedic maths. Okay, so multiplication trick, I have done 3 videos under this. One is multiplication of 2 by 2, then 3 by 3, and yesterday I have taught multiplication trick of 3 by 2 also. Okay, next, in the next Vedic maths class, I will bring with squares and cubes. Okay, first will be squares and then will be cubes. So um, you can remember squares or cubes of any number using this Vedic maths trick. Okay, but before that, I feel students you need to also know, like manually, if you know, it will be well and good. But if you can't remember, then you can use this Vedic maths trick. Okay. Okay, so coming back to questions. Okay. Next one is 17, sorry, question mark, then 145 and 195. So बीच में ही क्वेश्चन मार्क दे दिया है यार यहाँ पे. चलो कोई नहीं यार, हम लोग सॉल्व कर देंगे क्योंकि हमको अपना प्रायोरिटी लिस्ट पता है. We know our priority list. We can solve any questions. Okay. So 17 is to question mark they have given. Okay. 145 is to 195 they have given. So what is the logic used here? Can you think, students? Here, prime numbers, 17 is a prime number, but 145, 195, they are the prime numbers? No. Squares. Square, 17 का स्क्वायर नहीं है, लेकिन आसपास कुछ है क्या? +1 -1 करके कुछ मिलेगा क्या? जरूर मिल सकता है. 16 is a square of 4. Correct? 4 square plus 1 when you do, you'll get 17. Correct? 4 square, if you do, you get 16. Plus 1, you get 17. Okay. Same logic applies for 145. we will see. Okay. But after 4, okay, 145. 145. Okay, if you get 12 square, you'll get 144. Plus 1 will give you 145. Then 195 is 14 square. If you take, it is 196. Sorry, 196. Yeah, so 196. But if I do plus 1 here, I'll get 197. But I need 195. So I need to do minus 1 here, which will give you 195. Correct? So, see here, students. Here, after 12, you needed 13. But directly they have given you a 14 square. So they have skipped what? 13. So similarly, what I need to do here, after 4, okay, this is 4 square plus 1, okay. See what they have done here, this is 12 square plus 1, correct. This is 14 square minus 1. So plus 1 minus 1 concept is going on, okay. And they have skipped what? 13. They have skipped 13. Correct? Similarly, what I need to do here, 4 square plus 1 will give you 17. So I need to skip 5 here. And next one comes is 6 square. 6 square is 36. Minus 1 I need to do. Okay? So 6 square is 36. Minus 1 will give you 35. So B is the correct option, 35. Okay? Next one. Next one, try to solve it. 7, 17 they have given. Question mark, 50 they have given. What could be the logic here? Is it square? Is it a prime number? Cube? What it is? So you have 7, then you have 17. Question mark? Okay, then you have 50. So 7, 17. Okay, they are the prime numbers, but 50 is not a prime number, correct? And even if it is a prime number after 7, okay, you have 11, you have 13, okay, they have skipped that or what? No. If that logic also if you apply, but how come 50 is a prime number? Okay, so prime number is not a logic. Square, कहीं आसपास का स्क्वायर दिया है क्या? 2 स्क्वायर तो 4 है, 4 7 बहुत लंबा चलेगा. Square, I don't think so. Okay. Then cube. Cube चलेगा क्या? 2 cube क्या है? 2 cube क्या है students? 2 cube is 8. 8 minus 1 किया तो 7 आता है. Correct? Next कौन सा है? अभी 3 cube किया तो 27 आ जाएगा. Correct? तो 17 कैसे आएगा? अगर मैंने 4 square किया तो 4 square will be 16. 16 plus 1 if I do, I'll get 17. So what logic they have applied here is square and cube mix logic they have applied. And they have done minus 1 plus 1 to it. So 17 I'll get from 4 square. 4 square is 16. Plus 1 when I do, I'll get 17. So cube logic is applied and square logic is applied. Minus 1 and plus 1 concept is used. This is the logic applied here. Same logic you need to apply. So अगर यहाँ पे क्यूब आया, ये क्यूब माइनस 1 है. यहाँ पे अगर स्क्वायर आया, यहाँ पे 4 स्क्वायर प्लस 1 किया है. पहला क्यूब था बाद में स्क्वायर. तो नेक्स्ट क्या होगा, क्यूब ही होगा, करेक्ट। तो 50 अगर एनालाइज किया जाए तो वहां पे स्क्वायर आएगा, करेक्ट। हम्म, ओके, स्क्वायर आएगा, करेक्ट। तो यहाँ पे क्या आएगा, 7 स्क्वायर प्लस 1 अगर किया तो 50 आ जाएगा। तो यहाँ पे जो क्वेश्चन मार्क है हमारा, in place of question mark you need to place some numbers cube and minus 1. But what number you should place? Because after 2, 4 is coming. Then directly 7 is there. Okay? Correct? So, what you need to do is 4 और 2 में कितना, मतलब how much gap is there? You need to find out. If you do 4 minus 2, you will get 2. Similarly, 7 minus 2, if I do, how much you will get? I need the gap of 2 here. So what number if I place, I'll get the gap of 2, 5. Correct? If you place 6, then gap of 1 I'll get. But I need the gap of 2. So if I place 5, then 7 minus 5 will be 2. Okay? So here you need to do 5 cube. Okay? 5 cube minus 1. 5 cube is 125. Correct? 125 minus 1 when you do, I'll get 124. So correct option will be 124. Understanding, right? Okay, students. Next set of questions and your timer starts now. Please do subscribe to my channel, students, so that I can bring more number of questions for you all. Okay? So your timer starts now. Try to solve it, students. Okay, students, so time up. Okay, so now we will solve. So first one is 4 is to 12. Okay, then you have 5 is to what? Now, okay, if you think these are not prime numbers, correct? Then if you go to square, this is 2 square. Okay, but 5 is a not square of anything. Okay, correct? So from 4, how you're getting 12? How you're getting it? So if I do 4 square, okay, if I do 4 square, it is 16, and 16 minus same number if I subtract, that is minus 4, I'll get 12. Same logic you need to apply here, that is 5 is there, 5 square is 25, minus, I need to subtract the same number, that is 5, which will give you 20. So correct answer is option D, that is 20. Understanding, students? Next one. I hope you're getting how to solve this. Okay. Next one is 1 is to 36 we have. Then 2 is to what they have given. So 1 is to 36. From 1, how you can reach 36? That is the question. Correct? So you will think that if I do 1 plus 35, I'll get 36. Then 2 plus 35 should give you 37. Correct? So whatever logic you apply here, same logic you need to apply here. So 37 is there in the answer? No. 37 is there in the option? No. So that is not the logic. You need to use your priority list always because addition and all will come at the last. Correct? So what logic you will apply here? So if you see root of 36 is 6. Correct? So so 1 plus what if I do? I'll get 6 as the answer. 1 plus 5 if I do, I'll get 6 as the answer. Okay, because 6 square is what? 36. This is the logic here. Understanding? Then, so same logic I need to apply. So I'll do 2 plus 5. 2 plus 5 is how much? 7. So when I do 7 square, it should give me 49. So 49 is there in the option? Yes. So second option is the correct one. So what I did here is that I simply just took root 36. Root 36 is 6. So 1 plus what I need to do to in order to get 6. 1 plus 5 when I do, okay? 1 plus 5 when I do, I'll get 6. So 6 square because 36 is there. So 6 square is 36. Okay. Same logic I'll apply here. 2 plus 5 I did because 1 plus 5 I did. So 2 plus 5 I will do which will give you 7. So 7 square is what? 49. So 49 is your answer. Okay. Next one. So next one is 8 is to 28. Okay. So 8 is to 28 is there. Then 27. It should directly strike your mind that 8 is 2 cube. Correct? Correct, no? 8 is there. 28 is there. Then you have 27 and question mark. So 8 when you see, okay, 8 is 2 cube. 2 cube is 8. Then next one is 28. But 3 cube, if you remember, 3 cube is 27 plus 1 will give you 28. Understanding? Now, what they have done here, this is 2 cube. This is 3 cube. Correct? So 2 cube plus 1 they have added. Okay? Like after 2 plus 1 they have added in order to get 3. So 3 cube you have done plus 1 you have added, which will give you 28. This is the logic here. So same thing you need to apply for 27. 27 is a cube of what? 3. Okay. So 27 is 3 cube will be 27. Correct? So 3 plus 1 if I do, 3 plus 1 if I do, okay, I'll get 4. Okay, so after 2 you have 3. So similarly, if this is 3 cube, after 3 what will come? 4. So 4 cube I will do, which is 64. But here what we had done, 3 cube plus 1 we had added, then only you had got 28. Similarly, same logic we will apply here. 4 cube is 64 plus 1 I will apply, which will give you 65. So answer is 65. Okay. Okay. Next set of questions, students. So total I have prepared somewhat 25 questions. Okay, for y'all. So please do subscribe to my channel, students. Okay, so that I can get more questions for y'all. Okay, and your timer starts now. Try to solve it. Take your own time. Okay, initially don't focus on the timer. Initially, you try to grasp the concept. Try using the priority list concept in the questions. Once you are perfect at it, then try solving the questions with timer. Okay. Not only for number analogy, be it be any topic, coding or decoding, blood relations, okay, or any other topic of logical reasoning. Okay, time up, students. So, 3 questions, correct? Okay, I think so. Second one we have solved, right? In the first class, in the first section only. This we had solved, I think so. Okay, so we will see this two then because we have already solved. Answer is 49. You know that because this is 2 square, this is 3 square, this is 5 square. These are all prime numbers. So next one is 7 square, which is 49. So we have solved this. Okay. Now this two we will solve. Okay. So 3 is to 12 we have. Then 3 is to 12. 5 is to what? Is the question mark. So from 3, how you got 12? Okay. So if you use 3 square concept, 3 square is 9. 9 plus how much will give you 12? 3 will give you 12. See, whatever number you have squared, same number you have added here. That is the logic here. So same logic you will apply here. 5 square is 25 plus what number should be added? Same number should be added. So plus 5 I will add, which will give you what? 30 as the answer. So option C is the correct option for this. Okay, 30. Next, 18 is to 9, 12 is to what? They have given. Okay, so we will solve this. So you have 18 is to 9. Okay, then you have 12 is to what? Okay, so what is the logic here, students? Can you think of it? This is slightly different of whatever we have solved. Okay, so this is like 18 square if you take, you will get 324. Okay, 18 square is 324. And when you add 3 plus 2 plus 4, you will get 9 as the answer. So that is why 18 is to 9 is given. That is the logic here. So similarly, what I need to do is 12 square I need to take and add those. Okay. So if I take 12 square, which will give you 144. So when I add this, 1 plus 4 plus 4. Okay, understanding students? So this is 144. 12 square is 144. But I need to add 1 plus 4 plus 4, which will give me 9 as the answer. So option 1 is the correct option. 9 is the correct option. Okay. So understanding students. Okay. Understanding students, right? So that is the logic here. Okay, students, next set of questions and your timer starts now. Okay, time up, students. Okay, so we will solve, correct? So first one is 19 is to 23, then you have 29 is to what? So it's very easy if you keep the priority list in your mind. So first one comes as the prime number. Okay, prime number is 19 is to 23 is there. Okay, then 29 is to what they have given. So they are starting the prime number from 19. So after 19, what prime number comes? 23, correct? Then after 23, if you do, next prime number is 29. And after that, after 29, which prime number will come? After 19, we have 23, then 29, and next prime number after 29 is 31. Okay, so correct option will be 31. Okay, this was quite easy if you remember your priority list. Okay, next one is 1 is to 4. Okay, students, 5 is to what? Okay, so from 1, what I have to do to get 4? Okay, and if you see in the option, all squares are given. Only 51 is not a square. All squares and cubes are given. Okay, so we'll use the logic of square. So if I do 1, okay, plus 1, if I do, I'll get 2, and 2 square if I do, I'll get 4. Okay, so this is the logic. Now similarly, for this you need to apply 5 plus 1 I will do, which will give you 6, and square will give you 36. So answer is 36. Understanding, right? So what I did here, 1 plus 1 I did, okay? 1 plus 1 I did, which will give you 2. But 2 square is what? 4. Same logic I'll apply here. 5 plus 1 I did, which will give you 6. 6 square you need to do, which will give you 36. Okay. Next one, 6 is to 18. 18 is to what? This is also a bit tricky question. Try to solve it. 6 is to 18 you have. 18 is to what they have given. So from 6, how you will go to 18? Think that first. And then same logic you need to apply here. So 6 is to 18. How you will go here? So if you take 6 square, 6 square is, see if you think that 6 into 3, 6 3s are 18. 6 into 3 will give you 18, correct? But same logic you need to apply here also. 18 into 3 option is there here? No. So that logic will not go. Multiplication and all will come afterwards. First try prime, square, cube. Okay. So 6 square is 36. Okay. 3 plus 6 will give you 18. No. Then try with multiplication. 3 6 da. When you do 3 into 6, that will give you 18. So same logic you will apply here. 18 square will be what? 18 square will be 324. Then what I will do? I will multiply 3 into 2 into 4. Okay. 3 2s are 6. 6 into 4 will be 24. 24 is there in the option? Yes. So fourth one is the correct option. Understanding the logic? Okay. Okay, next set of questions. This is the last set of questions, students. Okay. Try to solve it. 50-second timer starts now. Try to solve it, students. Okay, time up, students. We will solve this. Okay. First one is what? 6 is to 12. And then 4 is to what they have given. Okay. So from 6, how you can go to 12? Think that. Okay. So from 6, I will go to 12. So if you think you're using this logic, 6 into 2 will give you 12. Then 4 into 2 should give you 8. 8 is there in the option? No. This logic doesn't work, students. Go with the priority list. Okay. So from 6, how will I go to 12 now? So if I take suppose 6 square, that is 36. And if I add 3 plus 6, no, I will not get 12. If I do multiplication, then I'll get 18. So square will not work. Now square is not working, go to cube. Now I'll take 6 cube. 6 cube is what? 216. If I add 2 plus 1, okay, plus 6, that will give you 8. It will not give you 12. Now I will try with multiplication. 2 into 1 into 6. So this gives you 12. Correct? So this is the logic. So same thing I will apply for this one. Okay? So 4 cube is what? 4 cube is 64. So 6 into 4 I will do, which will give you 24. Okay, so B is the correct option. Okay, next one, 3 is to 24 is given, 5 is to what? Now from 3, how we will go to 24? Think about it. Okay, if you do 3 is to 24, then you have 5 is to what? So from 3, how we will go to 24? If I use 3 square, which will give you 9. So from 9 to 24, this can't be the logic. Okay, now I will try with cube. Okay, 3 cube is how much? 27. Okay, so 27 minus 3, same number. Okay, you have to subtract, which will give you 24. So this is the logic. So same thing you will apply for 5. 5 cube is 125. Correct? 5 cube is 125. Minus same number you need to do. Minus 5. So which will give you 120 as the answer. So option C is the correct option. 120. Okay. Next one. 11 is to 22 is there. 13 is to what? Okay. So here you will think that this is basically what? Multiplication. Because 11 twos are will give you what? 22. Similarly, you will apply for this 13 twos are is 26. But 26 is there in the option? No. So that logic won't work. Correct? So what is the logic here? Try to think. Square can square because 11 square is 121. But we need 22. So square will also won't work. If square only won't work, cube will work? No. So what is the logic here then? Go with multiplication. 1 into 1, 22 doesn't give. 11 twos are 22 if you do. But 13 twos are 26 is not there in the option. Then last priority list, if you check, you will remember addition or subtraction. Try with addition. 11, 1 plus 1 will give you 2. Correct? And then what I will do? 2 into what number is there? 11. So that will give you 22. This is the logic. So what I did is 11 is there. Correct? So 1 plus 1 I did, which will give you 2. 2 into what will give me 22? The same number from where you had started, that is 11. So 2 into 11 will give you 22. Same logic I will apply for 13. Okay. So what I will do first? For 13, I will do 1 plus 3, which will give you 4. 4 into the same number from where I had started, that is 13, I will do. So what will be the answer? 52 will be the answer. 4 into 13 is 52. So option second is the correct option. Okay. So I'm telling you that the priority list is very important. So if you remember the priority list and solve, you will quickly solve this. Okay. So that's it for today, guys. Hope you liked my class. If you have liked my class, then please do subscribe to my channel, share my channel, and give a thumbs up. Okay. I hope this class was very useful for you. I prepared for 25 questions for you all. Okay. Okay. Thank you, students. Have a great day.